Greetings, Autobots, and welcome to Doom. For tonight's Doom video, we're going to just take a quick look. We're just going to play some Doom and just have a ramble about the channel, the series, as a sort of impromptu 300 sub special. I know it's a bit late to be doing a sub special now, but better late than never. That's the design philosophy whenever, well, if they ever release Transformers Reactivate. So we're going to start our game, single player, hit new game, and we're going to select the first episode, Knee Deep in the Dead, on Ultra Violence, the gentleman's way to play Doom. So we start off the game in the iconic E1M1 hangar, where we play as an unnamed space marine. We're given a gun and one clear mission: kill anything and everything that moves. I apologise if my gameplay is a little bit rusty. It's been a while since I played this game on the Switch. I'm playing with Joy-Cons detached, so my Switch doesn't jostle around like a stuck peg. But yeah, like I said, Ultra Violence is the best way to play these old Doom games because the difficulty in this game isn't dictated by damage dealt and received, more by the fact that it's different types of enemies and the number of enemies that spawn. In this mission in particular, we have an abundance of zombie men and shotgunners. Shotgunners in particular are very dangerous enemies as they have hit scan attacks. You'll just make sure to grab all the little bonuses. But yeah, back to the topic of the channel. When I started this channel a little over, I think, a year ago, I didn't intend for it to really kick off. I just more so thought to myself, this could be a fun little side project. Who knows, I might be able to make some cash off this. But I never imagined that so many people would actually tune in just to hear me talk about plastic robots and books and plastic robots and all sorts of things. But I'm eternally grateful that people do, because it's honestly, that's part of why I do what I do, is because I love seeing people talk about the videos. I love all the comments. My uncle, he's pretty much my biggest fan of the channel. He's always leaving comments and saying how much he enjoys the videos when we talk on the phone. But I don't know, I just feel like my videos aren't up to snuff. I don't use screen recording software, more so I just stick a camera in front of my phone and hope for the best. See, I'm kind of struggling to get a secret here. I just have to trigger this falling platform. If I could just, there we go. You have to hit a certain point of the road and then it just lowers that secret platform, leading to a whole slew of armor bonuses. But yeah, I'm recording this right after doing a last night leader class Optimus Prime. I've actually got a new phone, so the camera quality is, I'm not sure if you guys can see the difference, but I definitely see the difference in resolution and, pardon me, and just overall scale. So we take that input, leading us to the end of the level. Bear with me, just take a swig of juice. Yeah, Doom is such a classic game. I remember it was a few years ago, like 2019, 2020, or was it 2021? It was a few years ago that I got into Doom. I just started playing, I think I saw the original games on sale, and I thought, you know what the hell, let's give it a try. And I'm glad I did, because these games are so fun that they're pretty much on everything. You can play Doom on your Switch, your computer, the Game Boy Advance, the PSP and DS. Granted, you can't actually buy it for those, but you can homebrew it. You can play it on a toaster, a Samsung fridge. You can play it on a pregnancy test, a McDonald's kiosk. You can play it on anything, pretty much, if you have the tech. It's a bit of a meme in the Doom community where it's like, oh, Doom can run on everything. But there's a reason why people make that joke. It's because Doom is just such a classic game and is one of the most influential, iconic games of all time. Released in 1993 by id Software, this game was sort of, not really a sequel, but more of a, getting under their imp, a successor to Wolfenstein 3D, id Software's first person shooter. in which you play as the hero BJ Blazkowicz in a castle filled to the brim with, but I don't know if I can say this on YouTube because of stupid censorship stuff, but we'll just call them smelly German soldiers. Smelly German soldiers and an even smellier man with a very unflattering mustache wearing a mech suit for some reason, among other things. But yeah, it's one of my favourite rooms in it because sometimes if you're lucky, the shotgunners will infight each other. Now, infighting is a very useful mechanic, though I must admit I do prefer to kill all the enemies myself. Yeah, there's always that one hand behind the corner, let's see. Oh, he died. So judging from his corpse, must be one of these guys that shot him. That's another thing I love. All the bodies actually stay on the map, so if you're ever lost in this game and wandering around, you'll see dead bodies of all these enemies just littering the place, and it's almost like a tally of your successful carnage. You can even bring up a map to show you all the items, kills, and secrets you've got. So we got the chain gun, which is incredibly useful. We can just mow down all these zombie men, though you're best using the shotguns for imps. Imps don't drop ammunition, though the soldiers and shotgunners drop ammo. Come on, big man. There you go. Especially on ultra-violence, these hallways are packed to the gills with enemies. We have an imp in the hallway, you can just take them out. But this was one of the first-person shooters among Wolfenstein 3D. Wolfenstein 3D may have been the grandfather, but Doom was like the father, the godfather, if you will. And for good reason. It is a game that still to this day stands the test of time. It is widely available on pretty much every platform, and I highly encourage people to play it even if you're not the biggest fan of shooters. Because if you're a fan of shooters in any way, shape and form, chances are Doom inspired it in some way. Simple things like different gun archetypes. In every FPS you've got the classic gun tropes. You've got the shotgun, the machine gun, different things like that, rocket launchers. It's just one of those games that it truly is timeless. You know, this level always messes me up because I keep forgetting. Sometimes, oh, nice twofer. Sometimes I keep messing up the kills and missing one. I'd rather miss items than kills because items aren't mandatory. They're just little buffs. Those little blue potions and grey helmets, those are health and armor bonuses. You collect them and they give you a little bonus of 1%. Now we got ourselves a chainsaw. But where oh where could the demons be? Aha! A lowly soldier becomes grist for the mill. Now, you can mow them down like this, or you can shoot barrels, causing them to explode and killing the demons in a rather explosive, gory shower. Though I pretty much know this maze inside and out like the back of my hand. Episode 1 is my favourite of Doom. It's one I've played the most. I haven't finished episode 2, 3 or 4, but I've finished episode 1 quite the few times, or quite the number of times. But back on topic of the channel, in the early days of the channel, I really didn't expect it to go anywhere, like I said before. I made that Legacy Scourge video, and I got a few comments. It was Alakazam ASMR who actually encouraged me to really give the ASMR channel thing a shot. I always loved watching ASMR. His content in particular was one of the big reasons why I do what I do. That and Sleepy Chicharoni ASMR. Chicha in particular, I would download her videos onto my media player so I could listen to them when the internet cut out in the hotel, because I would get very homesick and I just would love listening to ASMR videos to really take my mind off things. So I must have listened to her New You series subconsciously dozens of times. But after that fact, I just felt, yeah, maybe the whole ASMR scene isn't really for me. Just because so many creators have all this different editing software and stuff. It makes them really just stand out amongst the crowd. And I thought, where do I fit in and all that? Do I really have a place here? Do I belong in the community? But I'm glad I took the plunge because Alakazam has been like, he's been my Obi-Wan Kenobi through all this. He's been teaching me little things here and there. I see we're missing an item. Damn it. I'm gonna go back and maybe try and find it. We're on the hunt. But yeah, I've been watching Alakazam's videos a lot over the years, and his Sonic videos, in particular the gameplays, they were the best thing during college, because many a time I would be sick with anxiety over deadlines, or just, got the armor bonus. That right there is a good old 100%. But there'd be many a time where I was just worrying about things in general, like deadlines and whatnot, and I would put on my headphones and just listen to him playing Sonic, and it just feels, his videos have such a cozy vibe. It feels like a big brother just sitting with you, playing a game and explaining all its quirks and idiosyncrasies. But we finished Nuclear Plant. The 100%'s across the board. Nice. Tell you, nothing beats triple 100s across the board. That's the thing too, your voice gets really hoarse doing ASMR. I prefer to do soft spoken, though oftentimes I will transition to whispering, because whispering, I think, sounds quite good with earphones on. You try using a whispering chain gun. Just perforate you to sleep. Okay, I'll not do that the whole video, that's obnoxious. I won't be doing that the whole video. Reminds me of them My Drunk Friend videos. There was a Doom one that I'm absolutely obsessed with. It's one of the funniest videos I've seen. Do you guys know that the sound effects for imps dying in this game is actually just a sound effect of a camel, but it's just slightly edited? Yeah, what I like to essentially consider the Doom litmus test is, if you're unsure if a room's been cleared of enemies, walk around, and if you hear stuff like blah, 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 yeah, like that noise there, you'll know there's enemies still about. So be a pal and introduce them to your best. Ooh, triple kill. Holy crap. That kind of stuff's easy with the super shotgun, but the regular shotgun, that's really actually kind of impressive. But yeah, the user interface in particular is something I really like about this game. It stands out as quite unique. You've got your ammo counter, your health, you've got all the different kinds of guns you have, and you even have a little Doom guy face in the bottom or the middle of the screen, acting as a sort of visual cue as to how Doom Guy's holding up. When he drops below a certain threshold, he becomes more and more injured and disheveled looking. Right now, he's fine as Larry. Or happy as Larry. But this level introduces us to two new demons. This big Peppa Pig fella, called the Pinky. In actuality, he's just called the Demon, but the fans called him Pinky, and that's what he's called in every subsequent Doom game. Pinkies take 2 shotgun blasts to kill, so just train your sights on them, and then introduce them to your good old friend, Mr. Pump. Damn. Demons no more. Blow it out your ass. Let's see, do I have... Let me think. Actually, I'm going to chance it. So you just dodge the imp's fireballs. Nice. There we are. We've dropped a bit when it comes to our armor and health, but we're still at 100, so that's not bad going. Look at that. The unfiltered results of our successful carnage. Now, there's a little secret here. This place is packed to the gills with shotgun guys, so exercise extreme caution. There's also a lot of imps skulking about. Now remember, shotgun guys are hit scanned, so you're going to want to do your best to circle around them. And as for pinkies, give them a good old visit from the demon toothbrush. you know, if you're wanting to really click with the ASMR, maybe these demons aren't being killed. Maybe they're just being put to sleep. Ah, what the hell am I kidding? It's Doom. You're gonna kill demons. You're coming here to kill demons, and if you're not killing demons, well, what the hell are you doing? Go play Wolfenstein. You get to kill Nazis. Let me just move on back. You're gonna want to go down this little hallway here. Trigger a secret door. But yeah, this isn't going to be a full episode 1 playthrough, or maybe it might. I'm thinking while I'm recording this, because I want to do more of a sort of, not so much informative like my usual gaming videos, but just a general ramble. Because there's been a lot going on recently. I've been doing a lot of reading. In particular, I've been reading the Dreamwave Armada comic books, and I've been thoroughly enjoying them. I think they're really good, especially considering how Armada sometimes gets a bit of a bad rap because of the writing and the animation. Pardon me. Especially in the 4Kids dub. Or the English dub. I don't know if it's 4Kids that made it. But Armada is one of my personal favourite Transformers shows. I just feel like, in particular, even the first few episodes have a really nice slice of life tone to them, with the humans coming to grips with the fact that they're giant walking, talking alien robots living among them. And the characters in particular I actually find quite endearing. Ooh. But yeah, one thing I'm wanting to do with the channel going forward is definitely do a lot more roleplays. I had a blast making the Merchant roleplay, and I think with this new film, the audio will be even better on a Merchant roleplay, so I might actually remake that old one, just because I want you guys to have the best audio quality. I don't feel right not remaking something if I don't like the quality in comparison to what it could be. That was a word salad and a half. But yeah, definitely expect more roleplays coming. I want to try doing an Optimus Prime one. It might be a bit difficult because you would have to hold an Optimus Prime voice for an extended period of time. But I don't know, I think it would work. Watch out, there's going to be a shotgunner coming around this corner. He always tries to snipe me. See if I can smush him under the door. Did it again? Ah, no dice. Thought I smushed him. You guys ever read the Doom comic by any chance? It's freely available to read online through I think it's called Doom World. But my goodness, it is the most daft, cheesy 90s thing I've ever seen, and I love it for that. Just if you guys haven't seen it, watch there's two versions. There's a dub, but then there's an ASMR dub, which is really funny because it's just the most bombastic, in-your-face 90s dialogue. Like, you have Doom Guy high off a berserker pack punching demons out with his bare hands, and it's just this lovely soft-spoken voice like, "Oh, it's a cyber demon. Big deal. He's Slim Pickens. Rip and tear, rip and tear, rip and tear, rip and tear your guts. You're huge. That means you have huge guts. Rip and tear." That sort of thing. It's actually crazy to think that that quote that was so ridiculous that people laughed at it actually became an established and beloved piece of Doom iconography with the new games. You've got to be some kind of next level mad to pull that kind of thing off. Should we do the secret level? Ah, screw it, we'll do the secret level. Why not? We have pretty much cleared the entire map, though we're missing one item. Am I going to try sifting around the map for it? Screw it, may as well. I don't have anything else to do, may as well. Now that's the regular exit, but we're going to go for the secret exit. And the secret one, well, takes you to a secret. What did you think it does? Take you to McDonald's? No, of course not, it's a secret. So we're just gonna sprint around. You can see that my partial invisibility is wearing off. Partial invisibility, I think I recall someone saying it was great for first-time players, but a curse for veterans, because what happens is you get so used to doing the dance with the imps where you dodge their fireball that you accidentally dodge into it because muscle memory kicks in. And yeah, I can say that definitely does happen. It's probably in the room with the secret exit. If it's not there, we'll just go anyway. You know, it's no sense in wandering around aimlessly. Oh, picked up a clip. Always nice. And the fact that I've gone this long without mentioning this game's amazing soundtrack is a sin in of itself. It may be MIDI versions of, well, there's a lot of debate on this game's soundtrack, namely how it's actually pretty much, I hesitate to say plagiarized songs, but it's songs that sound very similar to songs by Metallica, AC/DC, Slayer, Pantera, Master of Puppets. I think I said Metallica already, didn't I? But this is a secret level military base packed to the gills with shotgunners, imps, pinkies and zombies. So best bring your shotgun and your A game, folks. But we're gonna kill them all, leave none behind. We're just gonna kill them. In fact, if you're lucky, you can actually trick the shotgun guys into shooting pinkies, and the pinkies will start infighting, which is really funny to watch. Just seeing the demons kicking the shit out of each other because the sprites. For the time, this game looked like real life, but honestly, nowadays, the graphics are still pretty good. Even that little sprite of Doomguy's face looking around at the bottom was quite impressive for the time. This section here just absolutely piles on the monsters. There's something like 15 imps, pinkies, and spectres that spawn in. So, you know what, we're just going to save some ammo and switch to the chainsaw. But the problem is, we're getting swarmed. Time to beat a hasty retreat. Just to bottleneck them a bit more. Alright, let's get some space just to reevaluate our battle tactics. You can actually telegraph a Spectre and a Pinky's attack as they will sort of open their mouths. You can see that right before they attack. Oh, nice dodge. Let's see, we burned through a lot of ammo on that one, but there's a lot of secrets in this level. A whopping total of 2. But we've killed 42 out of 103 monsters, so we are not done. Get ourselves a medkit. And get ourselves back up to 71. You can see Doomguy's looking a lot better than before. He's a little bit scruffy with a bloody nose, but other than that, he's holding together very well. Just do the dance with the imps. What I like to do is just activate the monsters by running in and then repositioning. Take care of the shotgun guys, then the spectres, just to give myself some room to operate. Now, there's a little secret down here. If you run over here, you get yourselves a bunch of armor bonuses as well as ammo for your chain gun. Come on, lower. Though you do take damage from the damaging floor of acid, so be careful. We're not doing too bad, but we're not doing great either. We're sort of getting along. There we go, just take care of all the monsters. Grabbing that red key will open a trapdoor. Doom fans, we call it monster closets. So if you're ever, well, you know what it's like? Serious Sam, oftentimes, pretty much every pickup, no matter how minor, if it's even just something like 1 health, like a single health bonus, will spawn monsters. So always be on the lookout just in case they try to pull a fast one on you. Let's see, we have the red key so we can go down here. But, if I recall correctly, there's another secret. But yeah, back to talking about the channel. A lot of people might wonder if the Transformers content, maybe I would change it up, but honestly, I don't see a reason to. The Transformers stuff is the main bread and butter of the channel. I think apologies, I'm terrible with names, my memory's all over the show, but Squidman left, a guy named Squidman left just the loveliest comment on the channel, where it was something like, I love Transformers, I love ASMR, so you've carved out a perfect niche, and just, that stuck out to me, because I never thought to myself anyone would remotely enjoy my videos. They would just be like, ugh, it's this weird guy with a weird voice talking about weird things like Transformers. Health bonuses. We get to blow up a bunch of explodey barrels here. But I love reading the comments on my YouTube videos. It's one of my favorite things to do as a creator, because it's like the closest thing I have to a extended fan, as corny as that sounds, but it's like all these people across the world just enjoy watching my silly little videos, and that's worth a lot. You know, no money could ever top that up. Maybe all these dead pinky demons could, but that's a discussion to be had for another day. In terms of Transformers content, I'm thinking of doing stuff like the Armada Dreamwave comics, because I've been reading them a lot recently, like I said earlier, and let's see. There's a lot of really cool stuff in those comics. The art style in particular is incredible. Oh, I remember what it is I'm supposed to do now. Just turn on the map. Looks like I'm playing asteroids or something. There we go. I am the Doom Arrow. Yeah, this level loves throwing imps and shotgunners at you. It's like it's going out of style. That's one thing that I've always wondered. Why is the gun centered in the Doom games? It's not that I don't like it. I actually really quite like it. I think it's quite iconic. But just why? It's such a strange idea, especially given the other first-person shooters have the gun on the right-hand side of the screen. Some extra armor pieces. So the last secret of the level here is a med kit or something. I could really use some health. Oh, nice. Good, the backpack. There's a box of rockets. Do you know what? We'll grab the rockets. We don't really need anything else, but we will grab the rockets just in case. Just in case. Yes. Give me my rockets. Damn it. Come on. Let's not make this a dog's dinner. I say while completely failing to get the secret activated. Okay, this is getting a little bit embarrassing. Go! Come on, run. Oh, for goodness sake. I think what you're supposed to do is go out here and that will trigger it to lower. Open this door and then just, yes, sprint. And then the platform will raise. And you can sod it. We already got the secret anyway. You guys saw nothing. Don't at me. This place here, there's a little tunnel of imps. It's like a crap version of a tunnel of love. Well, depending on what way you look at it. Unfortunately, we weren't careful enough. We ended up getting not only burned to death by imps and burned alive in acid, but we also got smushed by a giant steel door. And I think that's about a good place to call it for this video. Thank you guys for watching this little Doom gameplay and ramble video. Hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to leave a like and a comment if you want to see more Doom, more gameplays, or just more content in the future. I think that's about it. So with all that being said, this is Orbot ASMR, signing off for the night. Autobots, transform and roll out to bed. Till all are one.